Surprising Ojibwe. In Michigan, on the west coast of the Lower Peninsula and the east coast of Lake Michigan, is a city called Petoskey. Petoskey is a beautiful place right on Lake Michigan. These days, it's a little bit touristy, but it is an Ojibwe word. The Ojibwe pronunciation of Petoskey is Biidaasige. Bid means hither or coming towards. And asige means shining like a light coming towards. This is a really beautiful and poetic word and can be referring to things like dawn or the way that the sun is shining through the sky. Now, this is a little bit unusual for the name of a place because Ojibwe place names usually are describing the place in some way, its physical characteristics or what you can do there. But this is actually named for a person. This guy right here, Neas Biidaasige or Ignatius Petoskey. Biidaasige was an Odawa and French trader from the late 1800s. During his lifetime, Michigan wasn't a state yet, but they were feeling a lot of the effects of colonization. So Biidaasige bought land in this area to have a sort of haven for indigenous people to live. He became very successful in his life, and he's honored by the name Petoskey still to this day. Petoskey, of course, being the more anglicized pronunciation of Biidaasige. And to this day, there still is a Petoskey family in this area. Now, having grown up in Michigan, there's one thing that the word Petoskey always brings to mind, and that is these things, Petoskey stones. These are a kind of coral fossil that are very common in this area. And what's really cool about them is generally they look kind of like this, more just gray. Maybe you can kind of see some patterns on them. But when they are wet or polished, they take on this beautiful image here where you can really see the fossils pop out. Now, as far as I'm aware, these stones have no particular cultural relevance to Anishinaabe people of the area, but they are really cool and beautiful, and they're a really cool fossil find. However, if you're an Anishinaabe from this area and you know more and you feel like sharing it, please tell me in the comments. I'd love to learn more about these. I have a big collection of them. Now, Neas Biidaasige has an incredible life story, and I really encourage you to go check him out. He was a really amazing figure, and he lived to be 98 years old. But as Michigan became a state, a lot of things became anglicized and names changed. So Biidaasige became Petoskey. But maybe next time you're in the area, and I do recommend you go, even though it's a little touristy, it's still a beautiful place. Remember, the original name is Biidaasige, the coming light. Miigwech. Thanks for listening, everyone. Remember, check out my book, Loaf the Cat Goes to the Powwow. Link is in my bio. Gigawabman.